Hi everyone! So in this video, we will learn about the alphabets and pronunciation of the Finnish language. So aakoset. So aakoset means alphabet and antaminen is pronunciation. So let's start. So there are 29 letters in the Finnish alphabet, and most of it has the same sound as in the English alphabet. Now, I will say each letter and then you try to pronounce them as well to practice how to properly say it. Start. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Kaksois-V tai tupla-V, X, Ö, Z, ruotsalainen O, Ä, Ö. Now let's take a look at the Finnish vowels. They are categorized into front vowels, back vowels, and neutral vowels. There are 8 vowels all in all. The front vowel is the tongue is positioned towards the front of the mouth as you say it. Observe it as you practice. A, Ö, Ö. And then the back vowels. In here, the tongue is positioned towards the back of the mouth as you say it. Observe as you practice. A, O, U. And then the neutral vowels. The tongue is positioned centrally, so neither front nor back. Observe it as you practice. E, I. Let's continue with the vowels. In Finnish, there are 8 vowels and each with a long and short form. So let's start with the basic. For example, A as in jalka, E as in elefantti, I as in polvi, O as in sormi, U as in kipu, Ö as in yksi, Ä as in pää, and Ö as in öljy. Now let's take a look at examples of vocals in short and long form. Please repeat after me. Kala, etu, kissa, poro, tuki, kynä, käsi, nötö. And for the long form, lama, meri, tiili, oodi, kuusi, söö, pää, mööpeli. And the consonants. Now, the Finnish consonants are quite easy to pronounce because of most of them are loan words and are pronounced similarly to the English sounds. But let's take a look at the first letters which need to be emphasized. The letter J. The Finnish J is pronounced like the Y in the English word yes. For example, river. And the Finnish R. Finnish R is rolled, similar to the trilled R in Spanish or Italian. For example, rakkaus, which means love. And the letter H. Letter H is slightly aspirated, or there is a burst of breath, meaning it is similar to the H in hot. For example, holly. And then the letter K. Letter K is pronounced more softly, as in skate, rather than the hard K in the kite. For example, kala. Now the letters G, B, and D. G, B, and D are primarily used in loan words and pronounced similarly to their English sounds. For example, golf, golf. Banani, banana. Documenti, documentary. Now, the common mistakes people actually do is the vowel length. It's important to distinguish between long and short vowels. So, vowel length is phonemic in Finnish. For example, tuli is fire versus tuuli, which means wind. Another one is the consonant length. Double consonants are pronounced longer. For example, tuli versus tulli. Now, the front versus back vowels. You have to ensure to differentiate clearly between front and back vowels as they can change the meaning. And the diphthongs. Diphthongs are combinations like ow, a, oi. So you need to be careful when you pronounce these. It's not au, it's not ei, nor oi. So we pronounce them as au, a, and oi. And then of course the rolled r. The Finnish r is rolled similar to the trilled r in Spanish or Italian. Let's take a look at some more examples. The difference of a and a. For example, ma as in land, and then ma as in the ship's sound. Kala as in fish, and then kala, which is a common typo and is a non-existent word. Also, we have here the o and then the ö. So for example, motto, which means motto, and then mötte, which is a surname in Finland. And then talo, house, and Töölö is a district in Helsinki. That is, by the way, correctly spelled Töölö in Finnish and Töölö in Swedish. And then kulu is expense, kylä is village, suru is sorrow, and syrjä is margin. And we also have the consonant length. So again, it differs if it's double consonant or just one consonant. For example, mato and matto. Kuka And we also have again diphthongs. So the diphthongs are combinations of letters. So for example, kai, not kai, 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 laiha, laiha. So there you go. Practice these at home and tell me in the comments which pronunciation was the hardest for you. I'll see you again in the next video and thank you for listening. Hey pa!